Today on In the Woodyard, we're going to talk about what I want. Not what you want, what I want. Here we go. So about 2 weeks ago, I did a video asking you guys what you would like to see more of on my channel. And I got all kinds of input and it was great. And I love it when you guys make comments and tell me what you like, what you don't like. If I see a pattern developing where people are asking for the same thing over and over and over, it gives me a really good idea that I should do more of that. And if I hear people saying, I don't like that, I don't like that, I don't like that, it's like maybe I should do less of that or do it in a different way anyway. So that was great and I love that. Now, today I thought about it after reading those comments and kind of thinking about it, of letting you guys know what I want so that I can do a better job for you. So it's kind of like a circle thing. So what I came up with is, number one, if you guys could help me out in the comments. I've been answering my comments pretty steadily. I think I've probably answered 99% of the comments for the last 4 years. I try to answer them all every day. Once in a while, one will slip through and it doesn't get answered. Once in a while, I'll be on vacation and I'll miss a week's worth. But then when I get back, I try to get caught up, and I've been trying to do a good job of that to answer questions. But it's really hard, and it does take me a lot of time to answer all the comments. And if you guys could do me just a little favor, those of you that are especially regular viewers that have watched a lot of the videos, know what kind of content I have, you recognize names of people that are commenting, have been on the channel asking questions. If you see someone that, whether they're on the channel for the 100th time or if it's someone who's brand new and they ask a question, that's something that you know that I have the answer somewhere in my videos, let them know that it's in there. Or if you personally know the answer to their question, it would be great. And if you just did it once in a while, you don't have to do it all day, every day and answer everybody's comments. I'm not asking for that. But if you just happen to see in the comments where somebody will say like, hey, what size bar is that you're using on your chainsaw? And you know that I use a 24-inch bar. You can just say, hey, Chris uses 24-inch bars, has for quite a while now. That would be great. That would save me a ton of extra work. Because when I get comments, the average daily comments is between 100 and 200. That averages somewhere around 140, 150, 160 comments a day I get. And I try to answer them all. And I type like this. I'm pretty fast, but still, it's not like I never learned how to keyboard. I type with 2 fingers, sometimes 3. But it would save me a lot of time, and the reason I'm asking this is so that I can spend more time on making more videos and better videos for you guys. And I know all of you have something to contribute. There's a friend of mine that I've had for, I bet we've been friends for 40 years, and he does a lot of professional speaking from the stage where he'll speak in front of 300, 400, 500, 1,000 people. He's a guy that works in an industry that I'm familiar with, and he's very good at what he does. And when he would start his seminars that he would do, he would always start out by saying, I want all of you to know that I will learn as much here at this seminar as you guys are going to learn, because there's a room full of people here who are industry experts, and all of you know something that no one else here knows. So I want you guys to realize that all of us as a group is smarter than any one of us. So by you contributing and adding in information, that would help everybody. It would help the person that you're helping. It would help me. It will help other people because they might be afraid to ask a question or are wanting to know the same question and don't ask because they're either afraid or lazy, whatever it is. Or they might be watching on their TV and they aren't able to comment, because when you watch on a TV, you're not able to comment or read comments, so you're missing out a whole bunch if you're not doing that. If you're watching on a TV, that's great, that's wonderful and everything. But if you're watching it on your phone, you can see the comments. If you're watching on a laptop, you can see the comments, and you can communicate with people and ask questions, answer questions, and be part of the whole group. So that's the number one thing that I would like you guys to do for me, to help me out, so the channel can be good for all of you, make it better for all of you, really. That would be awesome if you could do that. If you've got some knowledge to share, some expert advice, if you've got something that happened to you that you learned progressively through what you did in the past, what you're doing now, and what you plan on doing in the future, that would be awesome if you could tell people. For instance, I always tell the story about when I learned how to hand file. I sucked in the beginning, a long time ago. It was terrible. And then I gradually got better. on hand filing and sharpening the chains, and I got to the point where I felt pretty good about it, and I was pretty good at it. But I was slow, and it took time, and I was slow at it. And then probably 10 years ago, I bought a Dremel, and I found the Oregon 7/32 stone bits, and I thought, well, I think I can sharpen a chain with this. It's basically the same size, and it's a tool that's an advanced tool. It's not a caveman with a stone trying to sharpen a piece of metal. Maybe it'll work. So I tried it, and I got pretty good pretty fast, and it was pretty easy. So I tell the story about how now when I sharpen, I'm really good with a Dremel. I can get it as good as hand filing, or as good as I can hand file. There are some people though that's what they want to do is hand file. And that's great if that's what you want to do and you're good at it. Filing and sharpening a chain is one of those things you're not going to get good overnight. The more you do it, the better you get. But you're going to suck a lot between the beginning and to where you get where you're really good at it. If you watch guys like my brother Ken or Buck and Billy Rue, and they sharpen, they make it look easy, but they've done it thousands of times. It's like Michael Jordan always tells the story. When he was in grade school, he sucked. When he was in high school, he sucked. When he got to college, he didn't make the team. Then finally he started playing on the team and got pretty good. Well, still nobody knew who he was. And then his first year when he was playing with Chicago, he started with the Bulls, he wasn't like their star. He got better and better and better and better, and eventually he became Michael Jordan. Whether you're a basketball fan or not, doesn't matter. Pretty much everybody knows who he is. He's one of the greatest basketball players, if not the best ever. I know there's an argument about that, and I don't really care about sports, but that's just an example. It took a lot of time and a lot of effort to get that good. So a lot of you have experience. A lot of you have knowledge that you can share with other people. This is the place to do it. Anything pertaining to firewood, chainsaws, firewood production, do what you can. It would be awesome. Like I said, you don't have to do a lot. If you just did it occasionally or once a day or once a week, throw some comments in there, help some people out. And you will find, because I found this, the more I helped people, the more they helped me. I always tell people, if you want to get something, you've got to give something first. It really does work that way. If you're just a taker, you're not going to get very much, because people aren't going to want to just share with you, because all you do is take. But if you help other people, if you give information, if you give them a hand when they actually need it, it will come back. It will come back to you. That's one of the biggest things I've gained from this channel is the more people I help, the more help I get. The more friends I meet, like you guys. Share your knowledge. You do not have to be an expert to be smart. There is a lot of people that are beginners that have information that can help people that are experts. You can't possibly know everything. And that's why a lot of people watch the shows they like watching on YouTube, is to learn. That's why I watch stuff on YouTube. If you've got information that other people are looking for, you're going to make friends. You're going to be able to help people, and you're going to feel good about it. And you're going to be able to then start sharing back and forth information. So share your information, share your knowledge. The dumbest guy in the room knows something that the smartest person in the room does not know. And usually, I'm the dumbest person in the room. I know a few things. I don't know everything, don't claim to. That's why I get a lot of information from you guys. A lot of people tell me things that, like, I never thought of that. Or people will make a comment to me on my channel. They'll say, hey, you know, I used to do it that way, but then I tried this and found that it worked way better. Give it a try. That's the way you want to handle this. Don't be this guy. Don't be this guy. This is what I see a lot of. You're stupid. You're an idiot. Why do you do it that way? This way's better. Don't be that guy. If you want to help people, you got to do it in the right way. If a teacher in a classroom, say in elementary school, is to tell their kids, you guys are all dumb, you don't know anything, I know everything, you're all dumb. Do you think the kids would like that teacher? Probably not. What a teacher does is they'll find an example of something somebody did right, and they'll say, hey, little Johnny here figured this out. He figured these numbers and these numbers make this much because he explained how one time this happened, and that's how he got his answer. That's a great way to do it. Teach by example of what other people have done and what you have done, and help people. That's what life is about, helping people. Everything you do at your job is to help someone else. Whether it's a product, good, service, you're doing it for other people to pay you to do what you know or do or produce. or the help you're giving them, they pay you for that. Helping people is what it is all about. And that's why I like having other people on the channel with me. And that is why that I really enjoy having other people on my channel. Whether it's the guys that usually help me here, Bert and Adam and Keith and Tyler and Mike and all the guys that help out here. There's a lot of people that have stopped in over the years and helped us out. That's why I go do videos with my brother, because he knows a lot of stuff I don't know. That's why I go and watch loggers and film what they're doing, because they are experts at what they do and they have a lot of knowledge and it's very interesting to watch. Everybody has something to offer. And the more you can teach other people, the more you can give other people of your talent, time, knowledge, or just physical labor, the more friends you're going to have. And a lot of people think that he who dies with the most toys wins. I do not believe that at all. A lot of people think it's all about accumulating wealth, or it's all about accumulating stuff. People first. People first. He who dies with the most friends wins. That's why family is so important. Friends come second. And then money maybe. And then stuff is way down on the list. Stuff doesn't matter that much. What matters is you guys. So another thing that you can do for me is, if you've got contacts with people that have stuff that you want to see here on the channel. If you know someone that makes a product that's good for the firewood industry, even if it's a guy that's just starting out something brand new, if he's like, someone who invented something in his garage and it's something you thought was kind of cool, I would gladly have them send me something. I can do a video on it, basically giving them some free advertising. And I would love to do that, because I want to show you guys stuff that's new, stuff that would help make your job easier, better, faster, more productive, whatever that is. If you've got contacts in the firewood industry or in the equipment industry, and you want to get your products here on the channel for thousands and tens of thousands of people to see. My average daily views in the slow time of the year is 30 to 40,000 daily views. Now, each time I release a video that particular day, I might only get 10 to 15, sometimes 20,000 views on a first day's release, which is normal. But over time, a lot of those videos will take off and I'll get hundreds of thousands of views. And having a channel now that has 1,400 videos and 58,000 subscribers, what is 57,000, whatever it is, I get a lot of views from people that aren't subscribers. So the whole subscriber thing is kind of not as what everybody thinks it is, because 1/3 of the people that watch my channel are subscribed. Two-thirds. 2/3 are not even subscribed. So subscribers don't really tell the whole story. My best single day viewing number was, I think, right around Christmas time, which is normal that you get a lot of views around that time of year. I had 127,000 views in one day. That's a lot of views. So if you've got a product, if you've got something that you want me to show, and I've done that for some people that have sent me some things, I'll do a review on it, I'll try it out, I'll give you my opinion, I'll say if it's good, if I like it. I've done it for a lot of products, but if you've got some contacts with some people, if you've got contacts with some bigger companies that have some product, and I'm not looking really to get free product, that's awesome if I do, but what I want is to be able to produce better, more interesting content for you guys to watch. So if you know someone that has access to some type of equipment that would be good for them to have, advertising, to get the word out, to have someone really look at it, think it over, maybe give some suggestions for improvements. That's the kind of stuff that I would like you guys to help me with. Now, I've had a lot of people contact me and say, hey, I've got this kind of business. Would you like to do some videos? And I'm like, well, heck yeah. Or I've got a dealership called me and said, hey, would you like to do this product? Like, heck yeah, that'd be great. That's the stuff I'm looking for, because it helps me produce more content for you guys, which for me is good because I get more views. But I love trying new stuff out. I love trying out improved products. I like trying out things that you guys could use. So that's the one other thing that's really huge that I would like to get from you. You don't need to send me money. That would be okay if you did. But what I really would like is the contacts, to set it up to where people can see some more stuff. I have learned way more from you guys than you'll ever learn from me, because I don't know that much. I'm basically just gathering information from other sources and then getting it to you. And I know a lot of you know a lot, and I know a lot of you can help a lot of people out on the channel, and that's what it's all about. It's a great community of firewood people. 99% of the people here are awesome. There's 1% maybe that are turds occasionally, and I've tried polishing a few of those turds and it doesn't work. So like I've always said, turds don't know they stink, so flush them. That's it for today, folks. Come on back tomorrow. I'll be here 5:30 in the morning, just like every other day. Right now, go watch some of the other videos. There's 1,400 waiting for you. Good night, Irene.